What's up, everybody? It's Bench Burner Sports here with another live episode of UFC 311. Waiting on Knuckles to get his technological situation figured out. He's having a rough time over there in rural Missouri, go figure. But we're gonna have a good time tonight. Maybe if he ever joins us, it'll be a fun little time. We've got Islam Makhachev versus Arman Tsarukyan, and Mayrob versus Umar. That's going to be a fun one. A bunch of other fun fights that we're going to talk about. Super excited to be back for our first live episode of the year. It's going to be a good time, so we can't wait to chat it up with you guys. Square, what's up, buddy?
Not a whole lot. Looking forward to the fights this weekend. Feels like we're really back in the groove now. I know we had a card last week, and it was a good card, but it was an Apex card, so
still a damn good card.
It was. But, it's the Apex. It feels good. We're going to have a crowd. Things are going to get rowdy. It looks like there's going to be some damn good fights. So, yeah, let's rock this shit.
Hell yeah. We're just going to have to fucking kill time for a little bit till Knuckles gets back in here. I'm sharing the link real quick. How about old Umar saying he's more Georgian than Mayrob is?
Yeah,
that's gonna go well. I'm sure that's gonna. The fucking press conference starts about 20 minutes. That's going to go great in that.
To anybody who saw the early 311 presser that they did, whatever that was, like a month or two ago, there was like a 10-minute run of those two dudes just screaming at each other back and forth in broken English. Yeah. Mainly Marab just screaming in broken English. And
you disrespect me. You disrespect me.
You have to be man. Whatever the fuck
you have to be man.
I'm expecting we're going to see a little bit of that tonight as well.
Oh, dude, it's just pure entertainment. Like two small men just yelling at each other. Oh man, and then Mayrob calling out fucking Peyton Talbot over nothing.
Yeah. Did anybody find any concrete evidence of him talking shit?
They met again at the autograph signing, and Peyton Talbot finally figured out what he was talking about. I think it was totally taken out of context, and Mayrob just doesn't understand English and is also just small man syndrome. So he just got super mad about it. And Peyton was oh yeah. I mean, sorry about that. I mean, I told the story after, but I'm sorry. And he apologized like a fucking person. And then Mayrob shook his hand, which was fine. But dude, God, he just sucks.
He fights way more outside of the octagon than he does in it. And that's saying something because it's not like he's like a super inactive fighter or anything, but that dude's always looking for conflict, I guess.
He's always talking.
Whether it's a fan in the crowd or Peyton Talbot, he's going after somebody.
Always talking. Hopefully we have Knuckles here in a second. I don't know what this motherfucker's doing. He having some technical difficulties. Missourians and their technology there. They can't figure it out.
They didn't get technology until about 3 years ago, so we'll cut them some slack.
Yeah. Lives on a farm, basically, so.
He's actually Amish, and he has to hide his technology from his village, so.
If you told me he was Amish and I had never seen him before, I probably would not believe you. I mean, what reason do I have to question that, I don't know. That card this past weekend was fun, though, man. It was amazing. All finishes pretty much. Damn near. What did we have? We had Chris Curtis fucking
Almeida versus
Chris Curtis
Hassan or whatever.
Cried again.
Yeah. Did he deactivate his Insta or his Twitter or something?
I didn't. No, I didn't look. I don't know.
Because I think I tried to check it. And I know he's got me blocked on my Twitter account, but I tried to check it on my personal, and I couldn't even find him there. I was like, oh shit. Which also
he's here.
Look,
the man, the myth, the legend.
Hello. There's it's not even fucking fraction.
All right, we might have shit on the state of Missouri.
A little bit.
Don't go back and watch this, all right?
Yeah. You're just going to want to skip the first, I don't know how long we've been live. Didn't tell me. Skip the first Skip the first 5 minutes of this episode, Knuckles.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
You guys still, it's going back to the bad delay, but fuck it. I'll just ride. I won't even, I'm not, so if I don't look at you guys, it's just because I don't want to fucking see like, I don't know, talking into space, I guess. I don't fucking know.
These Missourians, man.
You.
What are you going to do with them?
Like, do with it, I guess.
Yeah, well, cheers. We gave our intro, so it's your turn, buddy. Cheers.
Oh, hi. I'm Knuckles. I'm pissed off at my fucking internet right now. Cheers.
Let's kick back a seltzer.
Also, speaking of Missouri, repping the old
MIZ.
ZOU. Got the
drinking Bud Light, but not that one. Cheers,
But,
that's a little Bud Light can.
Hell yeah. I got
Hey, you know what? I'm repping though. Go
I
Titans.
got
Go Titans, baby.
there you go. I also think my delay might get better because my computer's just being a fucking piece of shit right now anyway. It is 100% my fucking computer. Sorry. I should probably not cuss as much for the family watching.
Yeah, pretty square about the.
Well, finish your intro, goddammit. We're going. We're live.
Oh yeah. Hang on.
No, we can't hang on. We're live, dude.
There's no pause button.
What's up, everybody? It's Knuckles anyway. Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm sorry. I'm out of it. I'm all good. Cheers, everybody. Have a good time. We're gonna talk about 311. This is probably gonna be like the best. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be the best pay-per-view of the first half of the year for sure. Because I don't know how you top this with the lineup we have. I'm fucking pumped for it. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy high-level grappling or shitty kickboxing is what we're gonna get in the main and co-main. One of the two. So I don't know. I'm just pumped for it. That's what I can say. I'm pumped for it. I don't know what to talk about. Also, the boy Yuri's on the card and everything else like that. So
yeah, I don't. Well, hang on. No, you can't do that because it's a fucking live show, Knuckles. We can't hang on.
Huh? What?
He's attacking you.
Anyways.
I think Max forgets that you're going to be here in about a month or two, and you'll whoop the dog shit out of him.
That's a next month's Max problem. Now he's gone. You there?
I don't know what the fuck is going on, dude. This is a shit show. I don't know what's going on.
It doesn't have to be. Just ignore the visuals and hear us speak.
Well, like even my side's fucked up. I don't know what's going on. Anyway,
you look perfectly fine to us as far as talking and.
Oh, I know it's my side. Like it's 100% my fucking side. I don't know what's going on.
Just pretend everything's okay, and it'll be okay because we can see you clear as day.
Okay. Anyway,
you look fine. You sound like your mouth is moving with your words. So.
Yeah. Okay. We'll call it good then. Well, anyway, to finish my shit that I was saying, my bad. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm here. I'm ready to talk about the card. Let's get into this because I'm fucking done trying to deal with this stupid ass internet and my camera being fucking dumb.
Hell yeah. Well, we're going to start with the main event as always. Well, not as always, as we recently started doing. Knuckles, are you recording on a microwave? Baked Bean says. Yeah, probably. Islam Makhachev versus Arman Tsarukyan. I'll just start. I've got Islam. I think it's going to be a close fight, just like the last few fights Islam has had have been. But I think Islam's a better wrestler, and he's maybe not has as much one-punch power as Arman, but I think he's got power, and I think he's got enough striking acumen. Training with Javier Lopez just to be able to just do what he's got to do to get the job done. I think it's going to be a close fight, but honestly, I could see a late finish, but I don't think so. I think it'll be a decision, probably like, I don't know, 4 rounds to 2 or 4 rounds to 1 or 3 to 2. Knuckles, what do you think?
Good old 6-round fight, baby. 4 rounds to 2.
I corrected myself within half a second. Fuck you.
Oh, no.
Now we can hear you.
Yeah. Sorry. Fucking. I heard part of your breakdown.
Knuckles. Let's just give Knuckles a round of applause. Round of applause.
This is a rough fucking start. I'm telling you, man. Yeah. Also, it is delayed. Your guys' audio is delayed on the video too, because I've got it on right now, and you're like behind by like a second. So I don't know. So it's on your side. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just telling you, just letting you know.
I'll meet you.
Anyway, what I was gonna say was my breakdown. Now that I can fucking focus, I'm trying to maybe I need a fucking shot or something to like get myself focused. Yeah. Islam Islam versus Armin. I guess the best way to put it, Islam's better in every facet of the game, I think, than Armin, and he's also bigger. Like they both have similar skills in what they do. I mean, Armin shoots a lot more double legs and single legs, where I mean, Islam does too, but Islam has trips and abilities to like get people to the ground in different ways. I mean, we saw it against Dustin when he did the ankle pick to the Darce choke. And he's so more varied in how he can perform versus what Armin can do. I think Armin might be the harder puncher. Armin's got a pretty good has pretty decent power. So I think that's his best shot is winning by like a knockout of some, winning by knockout. I don't think he's going to sub Islam, but I've got Islam winning a decision. Probably 49-46. Yeah, I'd say. Squared, what's your pick, man?
All right. Yeah, I mean, how can you go against Islam, I should say, with the streak that he's on, a bona fide. Now, I will say Armin definitely bona fide himself with the Charles fight. But I mean, Islam's just that guy right now. He's looking, I wouldn't say unbeatable. He's definitely, like, we saw him in his Dustin fight. He got bloodied up a little bit. We saw him versus Volk the first time around, should specify. Close fight. I think he absolutely will have his hands very full with Armin. Maybe even the most we've seen him have his hands full. But I do think he comes out on top by decision. Probably a 4-1, but like a good close 4-1, maybe a 3-2. I think Armin's definitely got some tricks up his sleeve that can give Islam some trouble that night. But yeah, Islam by decision.
Sweet.
Oh, also, Prawn Sniper in the comments said, "What's the more shocking outcome, Armin winning or Merab winning?" Honestly, I think Armin winning would be more shocking to me than Merab winning. That's just me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I'd say so.
I would say so,
especially with Merab being the champion. I mean,
yeah. Okay.
I personally wouldn't be shocked at all.
Can't see any more knuckles for me on my screen, but that's okay. We're just gonna roll with it. Next fight, Knuckles, are you there? What the fuck is going on, dude?
Oh man,
We are doing great. I didn't do anything.
What sketchy ass website did you get on today?
Nothing. I just did my word stuff.
Were you on TikTok earlier on your computer?
Knuckles. I'm not gonna play it all.
Back again.
Oh.
What is going on, dude? This fucking show is cursed tonight. My internet just fucking dropped out of nowhere. I don't know what's fucking happening.
I don't know. It's weird. Well, anyways, the next fight is Umar versus Mehrab. I think Mehrab's going to win. I think Mehrab just, like I said in a group chat we're in earlier, I think he can defend the takedowns that Mehrab's going to throw at him like he threw at Peter Yan. But he's also going to be able to wrestle with him in those takedowns like Peter Yan couldn't. And I think it's going to get back to the feet, and I think they're going to have to strike eventually. And once they have to strike, I think Peter Yan just has the edge, and I think he probably TKOs him, honestly. What do you think, Knuckles?
Did you say Peter Yan's winning the Bantamweight Championship this weekend? Did I mishear you? I might have.
I meant Umar, sorry. Well,
so he started – this is how he started. He started with saying that he thought Mehrab was going to win, and I was like, That's not what we talked about before. And then he
I
started
didn't
saying,
say Merab was going to win.
no, you said that like right in the beginning. You said Mayrod was going to win, and then you said Piotr Jan is
Oh,
going to
shit.
win, and now it's Umar.
This is going really
Did
good.
somebody pull out last minute that I'm just now finding out
No,
about?
no, sorry. Let me read.
This motherfucker's like Yuri. Whenever they ask Yuri who's going to win between Umar or who's going to win, Umar Marab, Islam or Sarukian, and he's like Umar.
Yeah, the gods led me.
Or no, he says Marab.
Hey, it's not my fault. The samurai gods led me astray. What I meant to say was Umar's going to win. Umar will be able to wrestle Merab, unlike Jan was. Jan was able to defend the takedowns, but Umar's going to be able to defend the takedowns, but also wrestle with him. And then once it becomes a striking match, because it probably will eventually, once Umar stuffs enough takedowns, and I think Umar's going to spark him. Maybe not out cold, but probably TKO. I mean, like I said in the chat earlier, I think people forget that Marlon Moraes stunned Merab pretty bad. So I think it can be done. I think it will be done. I got Umar. Knuckles.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it comes down to obviously like, can Umar stop the takedowns? And the thing is, like everybody's like, oh, he's just going to do what he does to everybody else and hold him against the cage. Umar is too proficient of a grappler to let that happen, I believe. I'm not saying he's like on the level of his cousin or even Islam, or I mean, honestly, I don't even think he's on the level of his brother when it comes to the grappling and grappling aspect of it. But I think that he is. I think even the worst version of those type of people can still get out of what Marab provides against the cage. I think he'll just circle out, or fuck, he might drop to his back and do what he did against Corey and start doing some split shit, you know. And maybe Boston crab his ass. Who knows? Like who knows what's going on? You know, there's a million different things, and I just think that Umar is so
I don't
elite.
think Dagestan is going to be pulling guard.
No, I know, but like I could see him rolling, like so doing like some fucking weird ass Granby off the cage or something like that. Is basically what I'm saying. Um, you know, just something crazy, and I believe that that will frustrate Marab, and also Marab's already pissed off for whatever reason. Now there's comments about who's the real Georgian and shit like that. But you know, I think Marab's gonna fight Matt. I don't think that's always necessarily a good thing because he wasn't really mad against Sean. He just was trying to punk Sean. He's actually mad here. He's angry. I think he's angry for multiple reasons. He didn't want to take this fight. I don't think he's necessarily ready for such a high level opponent on such short notice. And I mean the same thing for Umar maybe, but Umar I feel like has been training for Marab this whole time while Marab has been doing what he's been doing, you know. And hearing rumors of injury, don't know if that's true. Don't really care because you shouldn't have taken the fight if you're injured. And yeah, so I just think that Umar's got the ability to get out of the positions that Marab's going to put him in and find more advantageous position. And I believe that he has the ability, I think, to spark Marab. But again, I think Marab takes a lot less risks when it comes to that. I think he just spams. But a lot of people are saying this is going to be a sloppy kickboxing match. I don't really see that, man. I think there's going to be a lot of clinching and grappling and a lot of rolling. And like, it's going to look a lot like the Corey and Umar fight, I think, except for Marab's a lot better on the ground than Corey is. Per se. I think he's just really good at spamming takedowns. I think that's what Marab's good at. So Umar by decision. I do believe it'll be closer than maybe what people give it credit for. 48-47. I think that Umar will win the first three, and then as he starts to wear out, Marab will take over in the last two and probably win the last couple rounds. If Marab wins any of the first three rounds, then I think Umar probably loses. That's what I would say. So.
Cool. Squared, what do you got?
So I guess I'm the lone wolf on this one. I'm going with Marab. I said
Merab.
It's Merab. I don't really care. Don't really care is the crazy thing.
You just pronounced his name correctly. I mean, you know, it's a personal choice.
My personal choice is no. I'm going to call him Marab because that's what makes sense.
Well,
Marab is going to win. Let me respect the guy. You're making me disrespect the guy that I'm picking to win. I think so the thing with Umar is I won't be shocked if he wins. I absolutely see a world where he TKOs Marab. But I just don't think he's quite there yet. He like I said, very well could be. But he's got all the makings of a champion, and I think he will be the champion at some point. But I just think the way things are lining up right now, his only like real good solid win is Sandhagen, which is a great win. Don't get me wrong, but this is a big step up. He's going up against a guy on a 10 fight win streak in Marab, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 10 fights. Yeah,
10 fights. The champion hasn't, other than getting like clipped once or twice along the way, hasn't really shown any blaring weaknesses.
he got subbed by Ricky Simone. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, that was his UFC debut though, in 2017. Shit's changed. Where was Umar in 2017?
That was not his UFC debut. He won his UFC debut. Or no, he lost to Frankie Saenz in his UFC debut in 2017.
I think Frankie Saenz fucking beat a lot of like random ass people. He's one of those guys that's slick with it.
He lost to Simone by sub in 2018 in the second fight.
All right, but shit's changed.
But he's won.
I think he would have won that fight had the sub not happened. I think
he's won every fight since then.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, so no blaring weaknesses as of late. If we really want to dig deep, then you might find that he got tapped once.
He got stunned by a washed Marlon Moraes.
I don't think Moraes was washed at that point though yet. Like really,
he was pretty washed, dude. That was in 2021, I believe. And I mean, coming into that fight, Marlon Moraes. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. Marlon Moraes had already lost to Rob Font and Corey Sandhagen. He beat Jose Aldo in a split decision, lost to Henry Cejudo. So I guess you could make an argument he wasn't super washed yet, but he was well on his way there. That's
when he started to lose his chin, was when he just started collecting L's.
Yeah, but he also tested Mayrob's chin.
Oh, did Mayrob lose that fight though?
He almost did.
Okay.
And why is he saying crazy to me, Mayrob? Like, that's not how you pronounce his fucking name. That's how you pronounce his fucking name.
All right. Hey, when UFC, whichever one pops up with Israel on it, I'm going to make sure you're going, Adesanya.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to pronounce
Adesanya.
Let's see how John Anik pronounces it.
I know. He says Mayrob. I just don't give a shit. M-E-R is Murder.
Okay, that's fine.
Shout out to Murder.
You don't have to give a shit. But then don't fucking make fun of me for saying his name correctly.
You done?
Yeah.
You done with your temper tantrum?
I'm not a temper tantrum.
I don't even remember where I was, but anyways.
I'm gonna burn this house. I'm gonna burn the house to the ground, starting with his room.
I'd rise like a phoenix from the ashes.
No, you fucking die. You'd fucking unalive so fast. Sorry, you do.
Dvalishvili. Or Dwalishvili.
How the fuck did Chael say it at one time? Dishalavili.
Dillashalavili.
Joanna cheddar cheese stick. That's the best.
I don't know who pronounces names worse. It's got to be between Cejudo and fucking Chael, because Cejudo says some names that are it's fucking awful. It's bad. And then Chael, like, he calls Alex Pereira, he calls him Alex Piera, which I always find fucking comical. It's like, it's very clearly Pereira. He's trying to Americanize everything.
These fucking white nationalists out here, dude.
I wouldn't say that.
Chael Sonnen, white nationalist. You heard it here first.
I think, though, Piera is how a lot of Portuguese people say it.
That's a fucking sexy ass palm there you got, Mr. Knuckles.
Dude, I'm about to throw my fucking laptop out in the snow. About to throw my fucking camera out in the snow. I'm done with this fucking camera, bro.
And he's gone.
All right, well, next fight.
I think he threw it out in the snow.
What the fuck just happened?
I switched to my shit ass camera because I'm done with this fucking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yuri Prohaska. Yuri Prohaska versus Jamal Hill. I've got Jamal Hill on this one. I think he knocks him out. I'm not super confident on that. I just think he does. I think Yuri goes in on one of those super silly, overrated, unorthodox lunge-ins, and then probably just catches a clean right or left hook to the noggin, and it puts him down. But I could be wrong. I think there's a chance that it goes to decision here. I really do. But if it goes to decision, I fully believe that it's just because Jamal Hill does him
Both
like
guys
he did.
are timid from getting their shit rocked in
No.
by prayer.
That's a good point. But no, I think if it goes to decision, it's just from Jamal Hill doing the kind of Glover Teixeira show, just volume striking, not really hurting him that bad. But I can see a world where he does just get what I really think is going to happen is Jamal Hill gets like a standing TKO, maybe like third, fourth round, just like a volume.
There's only 3-round fight.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. Third round, standing TKO. I think he's just like is going to put the volume on him, and then Yuri eventually won't be intelligently defending himself and just in a bad spot. I think they're going to call it. But, hey, we'll see what happens. I don't think Yuri wins. I've been a very outspoken don't hate Yuri. Everybody thinks that for some reason. I do like him. He seems like a cool guy. Don't like his samurai shtick. It's kind of weird. But I do think that he is overrated, and I will stand by that till the day I die until he proves me wrong. He hasn't yet, so we'll see. Knuckles.
Well, I respect your decision or your opinion.
Okay.
But I hate to tell you that you're wrong because you're wrong. My boy Yuri, shout out Yuri. You guys can't see it, but this is a bottle of sake. And I'm going to be, I bought myself a bottle of sake.
Now we got another fake white samurai.
I also almost bought that book of the.
Well, I'll go pour a shot, you asshole.
No.
Can you grab, hey, Max, can you grab me another water lid? Thanks.
What? No? What? No? Why no?
Because this is for the fans of Yuri, not for the haters.
Well, I'm going to take one anyways, and you just have to deal with it. How about that?
Okay. This ain't even, like, you don't, I mean, I wouldn't usually sip. You usually sip sake. Oh, yeah. But I'll wait for him to get it. I've also got the press conference, the presser up right now. Holy shit, Beneil Dariush looks old as hell. He always looks fucking 50 years old.
He's got that salt and pepper.
That Anderson Cooper, whatever Anderson Cooper has been fucking white-headed since he was like 20. Jay Leno. Damn.
I can hear Max right now. He's mumbling, talking shit on Yuri. It's
hey, I'll say this. Jamal doesn't look like he has a gut finally. He actually looks like he's fucking fit. That's good. Well, it also is like the weight cut too. So he's probably like, that'll disappear in fucking 2 days. He'll have that beer gut by fucking Saturday.
Y'all talking shit?
You were the one.
Now we're talking about I've got the.
I was talking about Yuri. I was talking about how when they asked them who would win between Mayrob and Umar, he goes like
he's probably
like you did when you were fucking saying.
He's fucking not,
translating in his head.
No, he's fucking not.
Cut him some slack.
No, I won't cut him some slack because that shit was weird. That was just stupid. He looked like he was channeling the inner gods of the Vikings, not samurais, maybe Vikings. I'll give him that.
I'll say Umar's got the drip on, bro. Umar looks fucking. He's got the drip going. Anyway,
he has a he's styled.
Oh, here comes Marab. Here comes Marab. I can't fucking wait to see him freak the fuck out.
He styles his hair to look like a turd, so that's his first loss.
It's the fucking I don't know what it's called, but it's the samurai.
Yeah,
fucking.
Derrick Henry was Derrick Henry. I think he's got a
Yuri Prohaska is Yuri Prohaska.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's quite the same thing.
Hang on, let me get the fucking.
You gonna style your hair like a turd?
Let's see.
Style that
What we
hair
can
like
do.
a turd.
I don't have a fucking hairband, so I can't do it. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. Usually, you don't. I mean, I don't do sake as shots. I sip it, and this is also like room temperature sake, so it's gonna kind of not taste great. I like hot sake, or warm sake. So, cheers, buddy.
Sake, baby.
Here's the year.
Overrated.
Who's overrating him?
A lot of people.
Dude, sake tastes like
Quite a bit.
I don't even know how to fucking describe how. Have you guys ever had it?
No.
I think I have, but it's been a long fucking time. It's like when
this is
21.
This is like affordable sake. It's not anything fancy. The guy at the fucking liquor store recommended it, and it's not bad. But next time I go, I'm definitely getting like higher quality. I'll tell you the fucking drink to go with, boys. If you want to try something different out of your comfort zone, go with soju and get the Genro brand. It's fucking phenomenal. It's so good. 13%, so it's a little bit higher than wine. It's so fucking good. I love it. Anyway.
So I'll just make this a thing real quick. You got sake for Yuri.
No, I got sake. I got sake for my birthday just to try it. Legit, I just wanted to try it. So, and I had it left over, and I was like, "Oh, that fits like what we're talking about." Fucking Yuri.
I was about to say because Asakura just fought like a month ago.
Nah, yeah, no. I literally was in the city. Went to this liquor store I go to buy beer at all the time. They have German beer that I like, and I was like, "Yo, y'all got fucking sake and soju?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And they're like, yeah, we got it. I almost legit, because it's from Chicago. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Jepson's Malort. It's like the worst fucking liquor in the.
I have.
I've heard the meme.
I've seen memes about people like you might have put a straw in a bar trash bag or something like that.
Yeah, so they say it's from Chicago. I legitimate thought like I was gonna get it, take a shot, probably puke, and be like, that's my representation of Jamal, because Jamal's originally, I think, from Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. I think he lives in Detroit now.
Rapids.
But yeah, he lives in Grand Rapids, but he's originally from Chicago. Or I could say Bilal. Bilal's from Chicago. I could say this is a representation of Bilal.
Yeah, Bilal's. I think Jamal Hill's from Detroit.
I'm pretty sure he's born in Grand Rapids.
Marab's already pissed off.
I'm pretty sure he's actually from Grand Rapids.
I thought he was born in Chicago. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I don't know.
I kind of feel like
you're right. Yeah, he's born in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Marab's already pissed off. Here we go. Love it.
You have to be man.
Pretty sure. Let's see. Okay. He moved to Grand Rapids when he was 12.
Okay. It's kind of like, dude, saying Eminem's from St. Joe, Missouri. That's where he's born, is in St. Joe, Missouri.
Kind of off topic, but he's been on the podcast for a long time. I tweeted about this earlier. Did you see Anthony Smith is no longer on Believe You Me with Michael Bisping?
When did that happen?
Today. Well, I don't know if it happened today. He hasn't been on for like a month, and somebody finally asked him about it. Bisping tweeted about it and said, yeah, he's off doing his own thing now.
Oh, wow.
And it's like,
I think ever since he lost since he lost his friend, I think it just like fucked him up.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm at the point where it's like, dude, love Believe You Me, but dude, it got to the point where I was listening to Anthony Smith talk, and I was just like, dude. But now with Believe You Me, Paul Felder's on there every Monday, and
you know what'd be really funny?
Bisping is trying to get. He used to do 2 days or two a week, one on Monday, one on Thursday, and I think he's trying to get somebody to do it with him constantly on Thursday. So
I'd love to see Max's reaction if they brought Gomez back.
I would just not watch anymore. Dude, I saw somebody in the comments say, "Yeah, bring back Louis J. Gomez for a week," and I was like, "Yeah, do that. Go for it."
I mean, Bisping's got a fucking what? The fuck.
If he wants to go with a comedian, get on like Dan Soder or someone that actually watches.
Hey, we got more viewers now. Hell yeah. We finally got 2 viewers. I know this was a.
We had like 4 earlier.
It's a rocky start to the pod.
Yeah,
dude, it's been fucking. I'm telling you.
I'm pretty sure that 4-ounce Sniper's probably our only consistent viewer, and we appreciate you,
I
brother.
think that okay, so I think the issues are I think it's not necessarily your internet. I think it's the fucking Zoom servers. Number one, I've heard like they can be shitty. We've got to fucking sorry Zoom, but we got to find a fucking we got to find a
What
different
if they just
server.
they just nuked this recording right now? They're like, you can
To be
threaten
fair,
us,
I mean it's
motherfucker?
been fine for us every time, at least with the streaming. But I don't know. I don't know.
It's like I mean it's I can deal with it. It's just really weird seeing you say something and then
Yep.
like your fucking mouth move 5 seconds later, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
like it's just weird. It's like watching fights. Like I was watching Fury, right? Or like I was watching that Fury card, and when they were like in between rounds, they'd be talking, and there was like a fucking 2 second delay between the audio and the visual, and it just fucks it. I for some reason messed with my mind. Anyway, get on to the pick. Sorry for the delay. The whole Sake thing. Yeah, shout out Yuri. My pick is Yuri. Not super confident in the pick. I think that both of them. I think the odds have it right. It's a coin flip right now. I think both are like dead even right now. Because you don't know. You really don't know because it's just tough to tell. We haven't seen Jamal in so long. The last big time performance. So he fought Alex, lost to Alex before Alex was Glover. So really the sample size that we've seen Jamal in the last like 2 years has been very small. Whereas
Yeah.
Yuri,
What did he do? I think he ruptured his Achilles.
yeah, he fucked it up playing basketball during International Fight Week, which is hilarious.
But then he also hurt himself. He tore his ACL too after that, I think.
Yeah, like it wasn't, but that's another thing too. I think he's rushing. I think he's kind of rushing into this
Yeah,
because it was.
what was his injury
That
going
was a
down to
long time
303?
ago.
Well, no, he was having like really bad fluid in his fucking knees too. There.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't a tear. It was a cyst, I think.
Yeah, I just want. I don't know, man. Like you got to take care of that shit. I think he's fine. Obviously, he looked good. I stopped the press conference. I'm gonna watch it after the fact. Um, but
No, he
he
had
looked
two
good.
tears in the meniscus and a sprained ACL and a Baker's cyst.
That's fucking rough to come back from.
I didn't know
Yeah, but
that.
that was last summer. If it's just a torn meniscus and a sprained ACL, that's not that bad. I mean, football players come back from a torn meniscus and a sprained ACL in like 6 weeks. So
I mean, I know. I'm not really worried about it. I think he'll do fine because, I mean,
he said, dude, he did say he was up to like 250 because of the not being able to train with the injury and stuff. He did say that.
I think that's why he looked fat as shit when he fought Alex. If you remember against Alex, he looked heavier than normal.
Well, no, I'm
And I,
saying
After his muffin top, I remember I
yeah,
was like, look at the hang time on that thing.
he said he got up to 250 while he couldn't train while he was waiting for his injury to heal.
right.
I did not
But
do that.
yeah, no, I don't know. Like I'm picking Yuri based off of vibes. I guess I love Yuri. He might get knocked the fuck out. So be it, because it doesn't matter. The person who needs this win more is Jamal, just because of all the shit he's talked for his personal gain, a lot of different things. Yuri, I don't think he needs it as much because honestly, if he loses,
Well, I think Jamal needs it because of the lack of activity. I mean,
I think that, but like I think that
I don't think the shit talk really matters as long as you're active.
dude, if you're gonna talk that much shit about like Alex and the whole glove thing and like all dude, the whole past like ever since he's been knocked out. Okay, wait, he was like he waited like 2 months and then started talking shit, which was weird already. And then ever since then, it's literally been nonstop shit talk about fans, other
I
fighters.
mean, he's always done that. The thing is, though,
But it's just it
if he was
looks so
active
bad.
and winning, it wouldn't matter. He can
But
talk.
but what I'm saying is it's gonna look so bad if he gets knocked out. Like if he gets knocked fucking dead by Yuri, he's a joke. He's gonna be a joke. It's
I
just
disagree.
and that's the way like Yuri, because Yuri's Yuri, he could go out there get knocked dead, and then like 4 months later they could announce a fight against like Bogdan Guskov, and everybody's gonna be like, okay, hell yeah, because he's fun to watch. Like he doesn't talk shit, he does his own thing. Some people don't like it, whatever, but like it's fun, you know. Like if let's say Jamal knocks out Yuri, and then he gets the winner of what's probably going to be Ankalaev and Alex, from what I'm hearing. Cool, great, awesome. And then Yuri could fight Khalil, and I'd be cool with that. Like I don't, it doesn't matter. Put Yuri in any fight, people are going to watch because he just does crazy, weird, stupid shit. Um, whereas Jamal, his personality is just such a deterrent. It's like.
Yeah, I get what you're getting at, but I still think people are going to tune in to watch a fight. I mean, think about how excited.
No, I mean
people
obviously
were.
me and you are, but I'm thinking of like the
Yeah,
okay. There's the
the
casual audience.
general MMA fan base is still going to be like they were hyped to see him fight Olberg. They were hyped to see him fight Khalil. Those fights both fell through. They were.
I don't know. I wouldn't say hyped because the Khalil fight, everybody was like, okay, like cool, that's a cool fight. And then the Olberg fight, they were like, cool, okay, that's a cool fight. I never heard anybody being like, man, I'm fucking pumped. Like this one, everybody's like, yeah, I'm fucking pumped
Well, yeah,
because this fight was supposed to happen 2 years ago, and it's Yuri. It's nobody's pumped for Jamal. Everybody's pumped for Yuri.
Yeah,
But find me 5 fucking people who are more excited to watch this fight because it's Jamal than Yuri. I guarantee you, everybody's tuning in because
people. I guarantee I could find that in an hour.
that are watching this fight because of Jamal, not Yuri. That's what I want you to find.
Hold on. I'll say
I mean, I
this.
could
Let me get on
find
the,
that
let me get on the bench burner
in an
now.
hour.
I want anybody watching.
General poll, like yes, I could find that in an hour. 5
Anybody
people
watching this? Anybody watching this? Let us know. Let us know because I am.
Not 5 people watching this.
That's fine. Not even 5. That's fine. I just want people to like. I want people to let like say something, man.
Let's just be honest. Don't give me a stupid number like 5 people. I could find 5 people.
Okay. Can y'all stop with the fucking semantics? That's what we've been arguing about for the last 5 minutes.
Anyway.
Right.
So my pick though is Yuri, and it's just based off of how I'm feeling about the general vibes going into it.
You know what, Knuckles? I don't like mass energy. We were having a good, productive conversation there, and he kind of disrupted it, didn't he?
I can't find 5 people.
We were just kind of having a fun banter, weren't we?
I'm just here, man. I'm just here. I need to drink a couple more because
go fucking piss. That was the perfect time while we're talking.
Well, no, I don't have to.
Anyway,
so quit bitching.
Anyway, yeah, my pick.
Live with this person.
My pick is Yuri for fun, for the funsies.
Well, we'll talk.
I don't really have like a technical breakdown because I don't know. He's just very unorthodox. Like, if you want me to do, because I'm usually the guy that does technical breakdowns, but my brain's like so all over the place tonight because between the delay, between my shit not working, I'm all over the fucking
That's
place.
my thing. Everyone's take is always he's unorthodox.
That's it. I think
unorthodox.
I don't think Jamal's fought anybody like Yuri. Like you could say that Jamal
no
fought.
one's fought anyone like Yuri. Yuri fights like a fucking. Not gonna say the word, but he fights like a person that has disabilities.
Like he's flame retarded.
Well, yes, but
yes,
okay,
that's how you do it. Yeah, he fights like that. No one's fought anyone like that at the highest level of the UFC. No one.
Here's what I'm comparing it to. I think that Jamal will have early success because I think it's going to look a lot like the Rakic fight because Jamal does utilize leg kicks to a point. Yuri has fought like 3 people now who's kicked the shit out of his legs. I think he's bound to learn. I don't know if he will, but it doesn't matter because
dude.
I just think that like I mean again look at the Dominic Reyes fight. Dominic Reyes was tagging the motherfucker, and that was like prime Dominic Reyes before Yuri killed him and turned him into what he is now. I mean he's better now, but turned him into what he was. But yeah, him, like the Dominic Reyes fight is a perfect example of what I think this fight could be. Except for I think Jamal is a more talented striker than
I do. And that's the thing. I think talented strikers just show up against Yuri. This is the reason I picked Yuri over Alex Rakic, and I was right. I picked him over. That's the only person since we've been doing this podcast, since Yuri has fought, that I've picked him to win, and I was right. Because Alex Rakic is just the tailor-made fighter to lose to Yuri. Just perfect. I don't think Jamal Hill is that guy. I think Jamal Hill is just too technically. Me and you have talked about it, Knuckles. His fight IQ is there enough to where he's not going to let that, what you call unorthodox.
Okay, here's my thing. When I say fight, whenever I was saying fight IQ, Whenever I was saying fight IQ
Yeah,
in
he's
the
smart.
chat,
You said he's smart. I know.
yeah, smart. I meant smart when he's breaking down
Yeah,
fights. I
no.
don't necessarily think in a
You have
fight.
to understand that goes also into your own fights too.
You could say that, but look at Matt Serra. Matt Serra is 10 times the coach that he was a fighter. Don't get me wrong, he was a champion. Give him
Yeah.
credit for that. But he is 10 times the coach that he was a
But you're
fighter.
talking about Matt Serra, who's a totally different fighter with a totally different style. Come on, we can't do that.
No. We're talking about. We're getting into semantics again. You're talking about what I said is that Jamal
Yeah, he's
is a
good at
better.
breaking down fights for sure. Yes,
Yes, but
but
I
I
think that
also
he's
think his fight IQ is high. Yes, you've pointed out his footwork. It's not the best, but it also doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but it
My
doesn't matter
question
as
is
much
how
when it's
high
clean.
is his fight IQ when he said that he was going to stand and trade with Alex Pereira? Your fight IQ is not that high if you say you're going to stand and trade with Alex Pereira, and he did that, and look what happened. I don't think his fight IQ is that high. And
So
again,
did Yuri.
look at his fight. Well, Yuri's not a fucking wrestler. Jamal actually has grappling, like some grappling.
Yeah.
Yuri really doesn't. So like he was going to what made sense for Yuri. Like we all knew what was going to happen with Yuri. I don't think Yuri's fight IQ is necessarily good. It's just his style is so crazy that he can do what he can do.
Just don't.
Jamal has a fucking brain. He should take him down anyway.
It's fair. I think his emotions got the best of him in that one, and I think he just tried to be a hard ass.
And I think it's going to kind of turn out similar here too. I think he's going to be
agree.
in his fucking head, and he's going to be.
He'll be fine against Yuri. I just think that.
Anyway, I want to we got to keep moving because I'm.
I know. We'll talk about this afterwards because if I'm right and if you're right, I'm sure both of us will let the other one know about it.
Oh yeah.
But Beneil Dariush,
No, we didn't get Squared's pick. We didn't get Squared's pick.
Oh shit, my bad. No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
Going with Yuri. I just don't like the way that Jamal moves, and I feel like that's going to be a problem against Yuri.
That's
not fast. Not that you necessarily have to be fast to get away from Yuri, but you do have to be a little evasive. And I don't feel like he's very much that, and I think that's going to be an issue. Definitely wouldn't be surprised if Jamal wins, though. I think he could knock Yuri out. So I'm leaning like 60% towards Yuri. I definitely don't think.
I mean, can we say this is like as close as you can get to like a coin flip? I really feel like it is. It's such a like almost. I mean, it's not dead even. I think. I mean, if you're on one side, you're on one side, but like it's pretty dead even. I feel like in a way. I'm kind of the same way. I'm more like 55-45 for Yuri, but it's just barely like it's.
I can see that world. I'm more 70-30 like Jamal, but I definitely see where you're coming from, and I don't necessarily disagree. Because I definitely think, obviously, Jamal could get caught. I don't know. We'll see. The only person I've ever seen knock him out is one of the baddest people on planet Earth. So I don't know. We'll see. You know, obviously, nobody's out.
And Paul Krieg did what Paul Krieg did.
Yeah, he was also.
But that motherfucker could.
We know Yuri's not going to do that, so you know.
Right.
What I mean?
That'd be crazy. Anyway, all right. What's next, man? What's next? What we got?
Beneil Dariush versus Renato Moicano. That one's also kind of a tough one. I don't know, man. That one has been sitting on my head heavy. I don't know. Call me crazy. I think Beneil's going to do it. It really got me when I think Renato has gotten a little too big for his head. Hear me out. I do like Renato. I do. I think he's gotten a little bit too big for his head. He called him an old man, and he's like 6 weeks older than him.
You got to watch the whole clip. He went back on that. It was like, oh fuck. I just realized that he was not that far off.
Well, there you go. I think I like Renato Moicano. I do. And I think he's a stud. I just think this is one where he finally gets in there with someone who is just a slight level above him and just outmatches him. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is a decision. Maybe a sub. I mean, you saw what Beneil did to fucking Tony Ferguson's arm. I could see a sub. I could see a decision. And I'm not – this is like on the main card, my least confident pick, but I think Beneil gets it done. I really do. I think this is like a comeback fight for Beneil. Not really, because he's never going to really get up to that level again, I don't think. But I think he
Dude,
does.
it's like Leon. You can't Leon and Marab. It just takes so much to fucking get him to that point.
Right. I don't think he gets to that level again, but I do think he wins this one. So that's where I've got.
I mean, yeah, dude, I'm in full force agreement with you. I'm a little more confident maybe than you are in it. I just think that where Moicano exceeds is where Beneil is better in every facet. Because I think that Beneil is a better grappler overall. I think he's a better wrestler. People might call me fucking crazy, but again, a lot of people don't know this. But like, Beneil was a jujitsu prodigy at one point and was like winning world fucking titles. But everybody's like, oh, Moicano's jujitsu. No, I would pick Benny's jujitsu over his. So like his overall grappling game, I would say it's better. I mean, I don't know how both their judos are, but overall, I would pick Benny's grappling over him. And I think, and honestly, on the feet, I would also take Beneil over Moicano. Like Moicano has okay striking; it's nothing crazy. But again,
that's what worries me.
Do you know the last person he knocked down? Cub Swanson at featherweight. That was the last person. Huh?
Jalen Turner.
No, he didn't knock him down. He took him down. He didn't knock him down. He took him down. The last person
he won by TKO though.
Yeah, no, because he got him on the ground and knocked him out. It's the same thing that he's doing at BSD.
He won the San Denis fight by a cut or something.
Doctor stoppage you.
He gets, and he lost the second round.
Well, that's the thing though, dude. That's what worries me is because Beneil has a
okay.
I picked Beneil. Don't get me wrong, but Beneil has a lot of scar tissue, and Moicano can cut a motherfucker up.
I don't think he does have a lot of scar. When's the last time? Name a fight where you've seen Beneil cut. He doesn't get cut. He doesn't. Name one.
I think his last fight, right?
Nope. He got knocked out by Arm, and that was it. I don't think he. I don't. He didn't even get
Beneil cut, right? Am I tripping?
He doesn't get cut.
Think of any.
Man, maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah, that's
that one weight cut he had where his eyes were.
He looked like a fucking clay figurine.
But no, like I think.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'm tripping. Yeah.
No, I think that's what I'm saying, dude. Like Moicano's best chance is
getting more confident.
Moicano's best chance is the ground to pound him, but like I said, Benny's just better. I think overall everywhere. Now, again, unless that last fight just washed him, which we've seen. You got to remember, we've seen Beneil get knocked down, knocked out, knocked all the fuck around for like 10 years. The dude just gets hit. And for some, like, I mean, obviously the last two were bad, but we saw him get knocked out bad against Edson Barbosa like 7 years ago. It's not like his chin is deteriorated. His chin's always been questionable. But Moicano, I don't think, is the guy to do it. So yeah, anyway, I've been ranting and raving. My whole point is I just think that Beneil's a better fighter overall. I think Moicano is going to hit a brick wall because Moicano's path to victory against everybody that he's beat recently has been grounding them and either submitting them or just beating the shit out of them. And that is not going to happen here. I believe. Now, this is my hot take. I think Beneil's going to knock him out. We saw Beneil drop Gamrot fucking bad. And I believe that Gamrot would beat Moicano. Now, this is an MMA math. It's not the same. But when you're comparing grapplers against grapplers, I also think Gamrot's a better grappler. So, yeah, I'm going to pick Moicano. I'm going to pick Benny. I'm pretty confident in that. My less confident pick, because I like to make a decisive pick with everything, I'm going to say knockout. I wouldn't fucking put money on that. But I think if you're a betting person, you can get Benny at plus odds right now. It's not super great. The line's closing because people are realizing that, it's fucking Beneil Dariush. She's actually really good. And the line's closing. But I think I heard or saw, I was looking at books earlier, you can get him, I think, still for like plus 120, 130. Maybe sprinkle a little bit on that. If you think that he can win it inside the distance, I think that'd be my bet because I'm a crazy person. But I think your safe bet would just be Benny by whatever. Yeah, anyway, Squared, what's your pick on that, buddy?
sounds like I'm going against the grain here. I do want to say I love both of these guys, and kind of sucks that one of them's going to have to lose. I'm going to kind of go with how both these dudes are trending. I do think that you say that that Moicano is going to hit a brick wall. I think the dude's on the up and up. Remind me how old he is. I think he's
35. He's 35.
He's getting
That's
up.
where
I know he's getting
Well, he
up there.
called. That's the thing I said. I was like, he called Benil Dariush an old man, and he's 6 weeks older.
You know the thing is,
He's not an old man.
no, the thing is, I think that Benny is a lot.
It's just like an inch, not even an inch shorter than him.
I think Benny's though is a lot older in fighter years. You know what I mean? I think it's not years, but
well, he just looks older.
Yeah,
he's looked older since he was fucking 25, dude. He's had gray hair.
Yeah, he looks like he's 40, but he's 35.
He looks like
anyway.
Yeah.
I kind of just have to go with their career trajectories. Of course, I don't think that Moicano is ever going to be like really deep into the top of the division, but I do think he can beat a guy who is, in my eyes, he's descending. And I know you said like he's been knocked down and knocked out before, but he was younger then, and I just don't think that that's there for him. That I don't think there's going to be a renaissance for him. I hope he doesn't. I don't think he'll get knocked out by Moicano, but
fucking hope not.
No, that would be bad. Not even like TKO. I don't want to see Benil go out bad. Is what I'm saying. I don't think he's definitely not going to get like his light shut out. But I mean, if Moicano can do what he did to BSD or what he did to Jalen Turner, that would be pretty sad to see.
God, I'd give up hope after that.
I don't want to see Dariush get beat on like that. And I just don't think he's got it anymore, which sucks to say. So I don't think he's going to really like have his best served up for Moicano. If this fight happened literally like a year ago, really before the Armin fight, I'd absolutely go with Dariush. Thing about the Armin fight was watching him get knocked out by a dude that was, and maybe this just speaks more to Armin's power, but a guy that was like standing on one foot. I
think fucking
his knee hadn't come down. He whiffed. He barely whiffed with the knee, and before that knee, either that foot came back down the canvas, he was swinging the punch at him, and he knocked him out with that. So, like I said, maybe that just speaks to Armin's power, but it's also like pretty like, oh man, like you got knocked out by like a guy floating, a guy with no base.
I'll say this. I want to say this real quick. Pitchers, you know, they got powerful arms. They fucking deliver those pitches on one leg. I'm just saying, like they.
Yeah, but they're also like catapulting their power.
Okay. I was trying to sit there and think of like every time I watch that, it almost is like a fucking pit. It's not. Obviously not like a pitcher pitching, but like it's almost like that because he's on that one leg, except for like you said.
Yeah.
Pitchers catapult forward. Armin was like literally standing straight up and was like, bam.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go Moicano by decision. Would be super happy if Dariush won, and would be super happy if I was right and Moicano won. Love both these guys, and I'm hoping for a damn good fight. I hope they both have fun, and that's who really wins.
That's right. Shout out also 4 Ounce Snipers back from the press conference. Appreciate you, brother. You're coming in at the right time.
All right. The next fight we're going to talk about is Kevin Holland versus RDR. Rene de Ritter, I think.
Reiner, don't fucking say Rene. It's Reiner de Ritter, you fucking asshole. Rene. He's not fucking French. He's not fucking French, no.
Why does he have such a fucking French name then? That's not my fault.
That's Dutch. Day.
He's Dutch, dog. There's a big difference. Get it right.
I'm gonna take a dude.
I'll be right back.
The Ritter, dude. My bad. Give me Kevin Holland in that one. I think Reiner de Ritter. RDR is not. He's a jiu-jitsu guy. He's not a huge wrestler. I think. Every time we've seen a good jiu-jitsu guy that's not a good wrestler against Kevin Holland seems to win. If we're just talking about pure grapple ability, pure jiu-jitsu, Kevin Holland is a stud in jiu-jitsu. He's just not that good of a wrestler.
He's also
I do think that Kevin Holland's probably just going to touch him and maybe put him out. Give me a Kevin Holland victory. Knuckles, what do you think?
I was going to pick Kevin Holland.
Hell, RDR struggled against Mearshart, which is not a bad thing necessarily, but
It's also I don't know if it's first fight UFC jitters,
but dude, come on! I think Kevin Holland smokes Mearshart.
Oh yeah. Dude, and again, it's MMA math. I
know. But I just nah. Give me Kevin. Give me Kev.
For me, the way I look at it is that this is Roman Dolidze 2.0 for Kevin Holland. Because RDR is a lot bigger than people realize. I think I saw a video earlier too where Kevin Holland talked about how, oh man, this dude looks small. If you look in the fucking video, RDR is like at least an inch or two taller than Holland, and then on top of that, he just looks bigger. Not like Roman Dolidze bigger, because Roman Dolidze I feel like he's a fucking big middleweight. To me, at least he is. I'm sorry. Anyway, I think that fuck, I got it. I think that RDR is going to ground him pretty quickly. And I don't think Kevin has the power to just knock him dead. I mean, we saw RDR's got one loss in his career, or two losses in his career. Both were to Anatoly Malikin. And again, it took Anatoly, who is about infinitely fucking stronger than Kevin Holland, quite a bit of work to put RDR out. I mean, he still put him out. And I just don't see Holland doing that. So yeah, I think the Dutch Knight is gonna take over Holland, bro. But I think RDR is gonna do it by submission. I would pick it in the first 2 rounds. I think the first round is gonna be sloppy as shit, but I think the second round. Also, I have questions as if Holland has really recovered fully from the rib injury that he supposedly suffered, because that was like not very long ago. Yeah, man. I think that RDR's got it. This is a favorable matchup, in my opinion, for him, just because Holland struggles against bigger grapplers and is not that great of a middleweight. He's an okay middleweight. I mean, obviously, he did what he did to Jacare, but Jacare was also like 5,000 years old, and that was also a better version of Holland. I think he's kind of slightly declined. He's getting a little older, not crazy old, but I'm not like saying I wouldn't push it as like a massive favorite, a massive pick, but the pick is RDR by sub. If not sub, then I'd say like a Vettori style decision where he just fucking lays on the dude for 3 rounds, like Vettori did to Holland. And that's my pick. But yeah, my official pick is Holland or RDR by sub. What about you, Squared? What do you got?
Yeah, I agree with you. RDR by sub. My main thing is Max says that Kevin's good at jiu-jitsu. He's not. He's got good submissions, but that's not.
He's got a black belt, but that shit's fake as fuck.
Yeah, so does Dustin. He's got good submissions, but that's not everything. That's not jiu-jitsu. That's not, escaping someone's, it's not it's more than submissions is what I'm trying to say. He doesn't have the other fundamentals. I don't see him fucking sweeping a wrestler off of him. He doesn't do those things. I could be wrong. Someone might pull up here he is hitting the on somebody.
I think what it is. I think what it is people, and again, it's because this is what Chiesa is so susceptible to is Darce's, and I guarantee you Holland read that shit for like weeks on end and set that shit up perfectly, and everybody saw him Darce Chiesa, and they were like, oh shit, like he's fucking legit on the ground. No. Chiesa, every time he loses, it's by fucking Darce.
Yeah.
Like if you put, I mean, RDR is 10 times bigger than Chiesa. But if you put Chiesa against RDR at fucking size parity, RDR would fucking darce him up because that's what he fucking does. It's just, it's not, yeah. So I don't be fooled by Holland subbing an elite grappler one time. I shout out Chiesa. He is a very fucking really good grappler, as evidenced by the Max Griffin
Hey,
fight.
we got to hang out with him all night. That one night.
No, like he's a really good grappler. It's just don't let that fool you because Holland is a bigger 170er, not like a huge 170er, but a bigger 170er. And Chiesa is legitimately probably more of like a very, very big 155er and probably just about a right sized 170er. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. All I'm just saying is like it's one win by sub. Don't fucking like, you know, honestly, I think the more impressive ground win for me for Kevin Holland was Jacare, and he's faded since then, in my opinion. You know,
Jacare?
So,
it was also a knockout from the ground, which is a ground win. So
knockout from the fucking back. Too.
Wait. Which one's fading?
Huh?
Jacare's fading in your opinion?
No, Holland, I think, is fading a little bit.
I
don't know if you guys have.
That's what I was saying. I mean, Jacare has obviously faded. I thought you were talking about, in my opinion, Jacare.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
I mean,
don't count. Hey,
you think so?
Hey, don't count Jacare out yet. The fucking GFL exists. They're probably going to sign him to like a. They're probably going to sign him to something.
He's going to ride in on the Centaur to the.
Right, dude. Hey, I was glad to see that GFL. I was glad to see that GFL is signing Vanderlei as a coach and not a fucking fighter. That made me happy.
Doesn't matter because it's never happening.
I'm interested.
It doesn't matter because that league is never gonna fucking happen.
On topic, RDR gonna tap him out.
Did he just wave me off?
He ain't got no jiu-jitsu.
No, not like this. You hit the goal. You hit the goal post, brother.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you meant like. Sorry.
He's trying to.
No. When I do this,
I've never seen anybody do this and be like, "Yeah, you're right. You're right."
That means you hit between the That means you hit between the goals, brother. You hit between the goalposts, brother.
Okay. I appreciate it. I'm sorry for. My apologies for not understanding.
What do we got next?
Next up, I think Knuckles want to talk about fucking Jailton Almeida and Sergey Spivak for some reason. Jailton Almeida is just gonna smother him, and Knuckles somehow, for some reason, still seems to think that Sergey Spivak is gonna be the heavyweight champion one day. So, yeah, he's going to get smothered. I don't know. It's going to be a very boring fight. He's going to get smothered. He's going to get laid on top of, and he's not going to be able to get back up. Knuckles, what do you got?
I tried finding fucking like any evidence or any reason that my milk bag king would fucking win this. And I was like, nah. Like, dude, I was like, no, because I went back to the fucking Shamil Abdurrahimov fight. I went back to the Curtis Blades fight before Curtis Blades turned the tides. I went back because, dude, he dominated Curtis Blades for like 5 fucking minutes before Curtis stuffed and hit him upside the head. I looked at the Marcin. The one fight that gave me hope for Spivak was that performance against Marcin Tybura was pretty good. But Jailton, dude, I don't know what it is. This guy's insane. Like, also, he can.
Marcin Tybura, who is very also inconsistent. And
yes. And then, but again, I don't know. It's they're both one-trick ponies. Really, it's all about the ground. I think Almeida is just more efficient overall there. But the one thing I want to say is that I got to shout out my milk bag king. I'll be fucking rooting for him no matter what. But my official pick is Almeida. I think this will be what the Romanov fight should have been if Romanov was actually fucking fit. Like Romanov from 3 years ago when he was physically fit and looked like a killer, I think it would have had a chance against Almeida. And so I think this is kind of that. But I think that
Sorry. Finish, and then I'll say what I'm going to say.
I think that Almeida is going to sub him in the second round.
Okay. I do have a crazy take. You know what? I think if Romanov could reach his full potential, he would have a much higher ceiling than Sergey Spivak.
Oh, 100%. No, he was my original Milkback
Just
King. You got to remember.
cannot do it, man. He just sucks. Why does he suck?
It's discipline. It's discipline. And he
Yeah.
even said it himself. There was an interview that I think he did with a Russian outlet or no, not Russian. Sorry, fucking Moldovan outlet where he said a lot of his issue is motivation and depression, and that's why he's so fucking fat. Like he cannot piece it together to get motivated, and he's also like he lives a happy life with I think his wife or whatever. So like I understand he's a Milkback King. He's like me, bro. I could stand to lose weight.
Yeah, but he's a fucking professional fighter. He has a little bit more of a motivation, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I think legitimately, I think
thousands of dollars waiting on him.
Dude, I think that Romanov at the peak of his powers, had he been staying fit like he was,
yeah,
at worst would have been top 5. At worst,
yeah, you know, but
or at worst top 10.
Me and Matt got to see him firsthand get subbed by some no-name grappler in Karate Combat, and that was wild. Yeah, that was wild in person. And speaking of Squared, what do you got on this one? What do you think?
I'll say this: I think Al Almeida is a painfully one-dimensional fighter, but damn it if he ain't good at that one dimension. Yeah, so I think he's gonna maul him.
Yeah.
Maybe get a sub, but at the very least get a pretty dominant decision.
If he gets a sub, goddammit, it's gonna be that arm triangle. Yeah. Just like every other heavyweight in the world.
I'd like to see him get some wild shit like a fucking
What if he got like the first Kimura finish in like years?
Yo, why doesn't anybody do that anymore?
Because it doesn't work. It's just so defensible.
Didn't
you can defend it like so. You can defend a Kimura. It just ends up in a sweep. If you know, like nobody uses.
Or you can defend a Kimura. You can defend a Kimura. Tell that to fucking Big Nog when he got his arm.
Okay, that was.
Tell that to the both of yourselves who I have Kimura'd the shit out of.
We're not professional.
You Kimura'd me.
We're not professional fighters, so that's cool.
It's all about.
But also, what you're talking about was 12 years ago. No professional.
I was more than good dog. I was more than 12 years ago. I was like fucking 100.
It would take the heavyweight division.
Islam ripped his arm off.
That is true, but that's also Islam versus Dan Hooker on like 10 days' notice.
What is that?
But
he got that. That's how I got it.
Let me say.
You get that leg behind the head.
Most fighters who get a Kimura these days are not getting that to finish the submission. They're getting that to sweep, and it usually works.
I'm trying to think if I don't even know if Jailton can get it.
But when you get it on top, that's a great place to get it, and that's hard to defend.
I mean, yes, it is, but how many UFC fighters really get that nowadays? And also, when you do go for that,
was Aspinall's
offer yourself up for a sweep?
Hey, was Aspinall's?
That's what I was saying. That's the best way to do it, is get that head.
These are MMA fighters, not BJJ players.
Was Aspinall's sub?
Simple trick. Doctor
Aspinall's sub on.
Not a nice look. That was weird.
That was the angry substitute teacher.
You look like I
will tell.
What's
Miss
that dude
McDonald
from that dude from The Hobbit?
I was trying to I'm trying to ask a question before I forget it because my mind is like fucking fried it's a bad night anyway. No, it's a good night. My brain's got a bad night. Did Aspinall sub Volkov by? It was key lock, wasn't it? Or was it?
Yeah.
Or like it was like a
straight arm lock.
Straight arm bar.
That's right. I couldn't remember if it was a fucking Kimura, which Kimura is a key lock, right? I guess.
Yeah, it's the key locks are I could be mistaken, but from my understanding, the key locks are.
There's not a lot of
Americanas and Kimuras. Apparently.
There's not a lot of like arm or leg locks at heavyweight. The last ones I can remember are that one, and then I think Cyril Gahn got somebody in like a heel hook.
Yeah. You know who the fucking I missed the dude. Frank Mir was the king of like fucking. Dude, Frank Mir.
It's Volkov from the first fight, right?
No, no, it wasn't. It was he beat
drop down on. I remember that.
Was it Shamil Abdurrahimov?
Maybe.
I would never remember that name. For shit,
yeah,
so that might be it.
My bad, dude. I used to think that Shamil back in the day. I would, dude, because I read a fucking article.
I knew it.
What? What?
I said I just typed in Cyril Gahn submission. I said, "Oh, it's gonna say John Jones, huh?" And it did. It was Dontel Mays heel hook.
Oh my God, Dante's fucking awful. So that makes sense.
Back in 2019.
Dude, how is Dante? I think he's still employed, or I don't know how that motherfucker's still employed by the UFC.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's got to be, right? Maurice Green's released, but I think Dante's still employed.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, he's good.
He's fighting Walter Walker. What the shit? He is fucking 4-5 in the UFC. No shot.
It's like, dude. Hey, bro, Reese McKee's still employed by the UFC.
You knocked out Andre Arlovsky, and I guess it gives you a free pass to the UFC for the next
my
3
North
years.
Irish goat, Reese McKee.
Fucking shout out Reese McKee.
That is insane. Dontel. Well, he's what it is. He's best buddies with John Jones.
That literally, I get Walt Harris. I think is still. Isn't Walt Harris still employed technically?
Maybe, but I
think the only
guarantee you that's what it is. Dontel Mays is one of the best homies.
Isn't Dontel the one who fucked his pec up when they were
probably?
Training?
I think so, but they're
I
like.
think honestly, dude.
They're best friends.
Honestly, dude, I could see them like re-signing fucking Maurice Green just because John Jones said, "Hey, sign my buddy," and Dana would be like, "Fucking write that in, fucking sign him to a fucking $50,000 contract." Anyway,
did you?
What are we talking about here?
Last fight I think you want to talk about, right? Was Grant Dawson and Diego Ferreira.
Oh yeah, my boy CDF, yeah.
Yeah, man. I've got we got Grant Dawson versus Diego Ferreira. Fucking A, that's a tough one there.
It's a good fucking fight, bro. Grant is like I think Grant's like a plus 200 favorite or minus 200 favorite or something though, which is crazy. But
I don't think that's crazy. I mean, why is that crazy?
I guess he's hot. He is hot right now. But again, like
you also got to think. I mean, Diego Ferreira is 39 years old, coming off of wins on Michael Johnson, who just tends to get knocked out, and Rebecca, who is proven to be not as good as everyone thought he was. And I know.
Wait, Dawson,
what?
Rebecki's fucking phenomenal, dog. What the fuck are you talking about?
Phenomenal is kind of crazy.
Dog, did you see what he did to? Well, him and Oralby went to war.
Yeah.
Fuck. Man, I don't know, dude. I think CDF's fucking good. Go ahead. Go with your pick.
I think no, you're fine. I think CDF he's good. Don't get me wrong, but he's also 39 and he's also had his own struggles in the UFC. And I think you're talking about a guy, Grant Dawson, who got touched by King Green before I get corrected. But the thing is, dude, I think Grant Dawson, honestly, if he wants to, he can just wrestle him the whole time. Like, he's beat Joe Selec, he beat Rafa Garcia. Yes, he got knocked out by King Green. Before that, he beat Demirez Magulov.
That was a good win.
Yeah,
that was a dominant win.
Mark Madsen, Jared Gordon. I mean, the dude was on a fucking.
That's like a good list of names right there. Marco Madsen's good. Jared Gooden.
Yeah.
Damn.
He was on a tear. He got caught shooting for a takedown on King Green, and King. I mean, I'm gonna call him Bobby. Bobby caught
shooting for a takedown. I feel like he just.
I think he
right in the mouth, didn't he? It was like very early in the fight.
Yeah, it was. I mean, 33 seconds in. He just got caught. He got caught, as everyone does. But, dude, other than that, you look at his fucking list, and he has just been murdering everyone. I just don't see.
Murdering, you mean decisionating?
You could also
huh?
He's been decisioning everybody. He's been decisioning everybody except for Rafa Garcia.
I mean, he knocked out Rafa Garcia. Yes.
Okay, he did sub Marco Madsen, which I think Mark is
Madsen,
fucking great.
He subbed Jared Gordon too in 2022. He went 2-0 finishes in 2022. He KO'd Leonardo dos Santos in 2021. He only has one decision win or 2 decision wins in his last like 4 or 5 wins.
I'm looking at his he's got some good wins. Even earlier, he beat Juicy J, Julian Erosa. I mean,
So he's about half and half on Julian. Yeah, Julian Erosa. He sub or decisioned him.
Julian is like the new Michael Johnson. He
But
can
that's
lose.
what I'm saying. He's not a decision merchant as people would like to portray him to be. He's
He's an elite level
22 and he's in his UFC fights. He's 10-1 in the UFC, first of all, which is insane. And hell, I'm looking at decision, finish, decision, finish, a draw, finish, decision, got finished, decision, finish. So that's a very mixed result. He's not just a boring ass doesn't get anything done fighter. He's a stud, and I really do think that he's not Michael Johnson at this point in his career. He's a stud. I think he's gonna take care of Diego Ferreira. I do love him.
Rosa is Michael Johnson.
Huh? No, I'm talking about he's not Michael Johnson as in the guy that Diego Ferreira knocked out.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, Julian Erosa is very much Michael Johnson now. He's the replacement.
Yeah.
He can beat. Look, he beat fucking Christian Rodriguez, but he's going to go out next week and lose to Clay Guida in some fucking no-name promotion,
Yeah.
But anyway.
But yeah, I got to take Grant here. I think he's still on his come up. What is he? He's only 31, right? 31, 30. He's only 30. Well, he's about to be 31 in like a month, but that's fine.
I'm older than Grant Dawson. The fuck? Okay.
He'll be 31 next month, buddy. So yeah.
Shout out 1994.
I hope I just changed your pick, Knuckles, because I should have, and I think
No, because speaking of birthdays, this Saturday is Carlos Diego Ferreira's birthday. It's his 40th birthday. He's fighting on his birthday. The last time
be a real shame when he loses.
The last time he fought on his birthday, he fought Anthony Pettis and he finished him. It doesn't matter. It's his birthday.
What? No, it does matter. What year was that?
Go, shawty. Yeah. It's your birthday.
What year was that?
Party like it's your birthday. Anyway.
It doesn't matter the year that he fought him on his birthday?
Carlos Diego Ferreira.
Okay, let me look it up since you all tell me.
40 years young this Saturday. Yeah. He's going to knock Grant Dawson.
He's 40 years old when he fights this guy. That's cool.
40 years young. He's going to knock Grant Dawson the fuck out.
Okay, he beat Anthony Pettis on his 35th birthday.
Anyway, Carlos Diego Ferreira is better than Bobby Green, and Bobby Green knocked Grant Dawson the fuck out.
Dude, now you're using MMA math, and that's stupid.
Dog, King Green has no fucking power. I don't know any fight I've ever seen where Bobby Green has fucking power, and he knocked Grant Dawson.
Michael Johnson beat Dustin Poirier and then lost to Diego Ferreira. It doesn't make sense ever.
Michael Johnson has power. Michael Johnson has power.
It doesn't make sense.
Bobby Green doesn't have power. There's a fucking massive difference, bro. That's great. And somebody in the comments said Grant Dawson got that wrestling though. That's great. CDF has fought people with wrestling and beat them.
I can't.
And you know what's going to happen this Saturday?
I might be.
Grant Dawson is going to fucking get all up going to try to get up all him in them nuts and be like that on his nuts.
You're being delusional. You're being really delusional, and I might be mean about it when he wins.
This is my wild take pick, crazy shit. But yeah, it is CDF by knockout. I am for some reason fucking ultimate. Honestly, I like Grant Dawson. If he wins, that's cool because I hope that sets up a fight with him and Mateusz Gamrot because I need to see that fucking fight because the scrambles would be insane. But if not, which I hope not, I just want to see CDF get one more big win and then call it a career. Because that dude, for some reason, went inactive as shit for a long period of time. Legitimately, he could have been I think he had the talent to be top 6, 7, but went crazy inactive. And he made it to the top 10, I think, at one point. I think he hit the very tip of the top 10. He's so fucking good. And then he just was like, I'm not going to fight. Fuck you. I'm not fighting. And it makes me sad because I love CDF. He's one of my favorite lightweights. You would think that there's a lot of fights earlier in this card I would have picked with my heart. This is one I am 100% picking with my heart. I'm probably going to be wrong because a lot of the time when I pick with my heart, I am
Glad
wrong.
you can admit it.
And yeah, CDF's my pick by knockout. I'm going to say first round. I think he's going to I think Grant might get one takedown, but I think CDF's going to scramble enough and get back up to the feet. It's a pretty big step up from Grant's last fight, who was Hoffa Garcia. Hoffa Garcia is tough as shit. I will give him that. Hoffa doesn't get finished, so that's pretty fucking good. It's a pretty big step up for me. So yeah, yes, CDF by knockout first round. That's my pick. Square, go ahead.
So I'm a Grant Dawson supremacist, and I do believe that he will have his way with this retirement home. Yuri's bald now?
I saw that.
No!
He's doing it for the cancer patient.
Yeah.
Chick.
No!
He did it for the cancer chick. The cancer
chick.
patient. I'm sorry. That was
the
very
cancer chick was very.
Yeah.
Also, it's very samurai, because if a samurai loses,
Oh my God! Stop it.
Because if a samurai loses, a lot of time they'll shave their head.
That's actually super samurai of him, because when you think about the 5 rings,
No, maybe he's just a nice person that did a nice thing.
Here's some more sake for my boy. There you go.
Why could I say?
Hell yeah!
All of a sudden, that's wild.
You know what? Actually, just because to piss Max off, because I was thinking about going to the city before the fight. Sorry, we always interrupt Squared's picks. I'm sorry. But I want to say this. On Saturday, before the fights, I'm going to go back to the bookstore where I saw that book of the fucking 5 rings or whatever it is. I'm going to buy that book. I'm going to fucking buzz cut my hair. And I'm going to just for you, Max. Just for you, Max. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, first thing, you won't do that. And if you do, I'll just make fun of you because it's fucking hilariously stupid.
I've low-key actually, I've been wanting to buzz my hair. So like that's probably.
So if you buzz your hair just for fun, fuck yeah, go for it. If you buzz your hair and do some samurai shit, I will make fun of you. I will do.
I'm gonna go to a novelty store and find a cheap ass samurai sword.
No, I will actually like make so much fun of you.
Well, do you think when I travel down there they'll let me take because I'm thinking about I haven't decided.
Will they let you take a samurai sword?
You think they will?
No, I don't think so.
What if it's my carry-on?
Yeah. No, I don't think they're gonna let you take a samurai sword on an airplane. I don't think so.
Semantics. Let's let Squared finish his pick.
Just a fucking thought.
I don't really have much to say. Dawson, I think, is just gonna have his way with the dude. I thought you were about to smack me.
No, we gotta agree.
My childhood trauma kind of picked up when he lifted that.
Whoa, dude. I was just trying to dap you up, dude. When we agree on something, we gotta fucking go hard in there because we don't agree on much.
That's fair. Dawson,
Max, you don't agree on like anything that me or Squared says. Sure. To be fair, so.
I don't know if that's entirely true.
The contrarian over here.
I'm not a contrarian. I'm just a realist. You guys shit on me all the time for my Kai Car.
Hey, who's? And
ever since we've been doing timeout. Ever since we've been doing this podcast together, when I make Kai Car France picks, they've been right, and you guys have been wrong. And
I think Kai Car France has only fought once since I've been on this thing, so you're acting like I've shit on you every time you picked them.
Okay, but it's been like Kai Car France. Man, there's a couple times.
I also wanted to say, like, I was going to say that you're, like, obviously, like, your picks are a lot different than ours because of the main event picks. I forgot to get your guys' fucking main event picks for Dern versus Hebas, so I got to mark those down from now on. I got to keep track because right now,
I'll be honest, I think mine was Hebas. So
mine was absolutely Dern. Absolutely,
mine was.
I have the DraftKings bet sheet to prove it.
I don't know.
Mine was Dern. Like, I'm not trying to like fucking lie. I won't even mark mine down. Mine was Dern, but
I have the DraftKings receipt to prove it if I have to.
I don't know if I really picked a fighter. More so, I was kind of rooting for Hebas.
Oh, I was so fucking stoked that Dern.
So if you pick Dern, okay. So I don't know what Coop's pick is, but Max, if you pick Dern, you're 4-5. I'm 7-2. Squared is 6-3, and Coop is 6-2, unless his pick has changed. But or like depending on what his pick was. So, I also got to fucking do the AI.
Are you restarting it for the new year?
I can restart it, yeah.
I mean, I would assume that would be probably the move. Right?
Also, possibly, potentially. I was going to try to set it up before. I know that there's probably not very many people watching, but I'm thinking about setting up a more simplified, very, very, very simplified, not hard to fucking do MMA draft, like fantasy league, for now until International Fight Week. Like very simple. You guys really don't even have to fucking keep track of it. You just draft the fighters, and I can keep track of it week to week. I just got to update it on Sunday. Take like 20 minutes. So anybody watching too, you're welcome to join. It's so fucking simple. It's basically like a win gets you this many points. You don't get win. You don't like ranked fighters get more. Championship fights get more. Main event fights get more. That's basically it. Like nothing complicated. No fucking. Oh, if this guy gets so many strikes, he gets more. If this guy gets this,
finishes get a little more.
Finishes are dead even. Like so, if it's a sub or a KO, you get more than a decision. But they're dead even. Honestly, low key, I wish I could allocate more to subs because I feel like there's a lot less subs than KOs, but you can't because KOs are more impressive. So they both get dead even points. It's like plus 50 or whatever. I got the rule set from Jed Meshew from MMA Fighting. Shout out Jed Meshew, whatever. But I've altered it a little bit because I don't agree with everything he's doing. So yeah. But yeah, I want to do that. So anybody that wants to do a fucking fantasy league, we might set it up before 312. So I'll probably honestly get it going if work evens out and the snow fucking melts. I'll have time to do it this week, but it just depends on the snow. So, but anyway, yeah.
Cool.
Well, a couple more things on this card.
Rob and Izzy are friends now.
Yeah, that's fucking cool. I love that. That makes me happy.
Did you see him go?
This coffee's green.
Coffee's green. That shit had me rolling. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, I fucking shared that to the chat. That I was dying, dude.
This coffee's green. Just in case you didn't know.
In case, and then he's like, I didn't know if you guys were trying to like get rid of me all.
He's like, I didn't know if you guys were trying to get rid of me for good. That was wild.
But okay, boys, rapid fire, no explanation, so the people know. Obviously, we did the breakdown of like all the fights, but one more time, we're gonna go through the whole card. Just let everybody know our picks. No fucking breakdowns on these. Just make a pick.
Okay. You
can't make any other comment. I want to do that's a new segment I want to do because I want everybody to know like all of our picks. So, real quick, Makhachev, Sarukian, Max.
Makhachev.
Squared. Okay, I'm gonna Makhachev. Merab versus Umar.
Me?
Yes.
Umar.
Yeah. Squared. Umar. Okay. Yuri versus Jamal. Max.
Hill.
Okay. Squared.
Yuri.
Yeah, Yuri for me. Benil versus Moicano. Max.
Benil.
Squared.
Moicano.
I'm going Benil. Holland versus RDR. Max.
Holland.
RDR.
Squared. Okay, we're just gonna go through it like that. Okay, RDR for me. Okay, Talbot versus Barcelos. Max.
Talbot.
Almeida versus Spivak. Max.
Almeida.
Okay. Bogdan Guskov versus Elikana. Max.
Bogdan.
Or Russian or European Anthony Smith. Sorry, European Anthony Smith. Dawson versus CDF. Max.
Dawson.
Or CDF.
We got him!
Look, my brain. That's my brain trying to fucking kick in and be like, pick the right fucking guy. Okay. Reese versus Bakoyev. I don't know if you guys looked into that fight. Good fight, but go ahead, Max.
Zach Reese.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Reese.
I'm going to go with Reese, but that Bakoyev guy is supposed to be really, really fucking good, so I'm interested anyway. Hossa versus Perez. Max.
Give me a second.
You're good. Go ahead. That one's a little tougher.
Eileen Perez.
Squared.
Perez.
Hosa for me. Nakamura versus Gaffarov.
Nakamura.
Yeah, squared.
Nakamura.
Yeah, Nakamura. This is gonna be a fucking that. He's gonna show out. Tercios versus Sopai.
Sopai.
Sopai. And Ulanbekov versus Carpenter.
Give me Clayton Carpenter.
Squared.
For the sake of disagreeing with Max, Ulanbekov.
I'm not.
This was my. Okay, I know I said no. I know I said no ulterior talking, but I will say this is my hardest fucking pick of the card. Clayton Carpenter, but just fucking barely. But he's also like a plus.
I mean, it could go either fucking way.
He's like, dude. But the thing is, Clayton Carpenter is a plus like 250 underdog or something fucking crazy, which I don't understand.
Wild.
I don't understand. Like I get it. He's training with Islam and he's training with Habib and Umar. Like, but like, fuck, dude. Clayton Carpenter's a dog. So anyway, there you go. There's our picks for the card. Hell yeah, I love that. I like doing that. I like getting everybody's pick. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Well,
Just a little breakdown, a little bit of technical difficulties in the beginning. Obviously, like you guys are still like 5 seconds behind what I can see, but it's okay.
Let me pour up a shot real quick, and I'll give us a toast to end the show.
All right, I'll do a little bit of a finish off. It would be a really dumb idea to like drink the rest of that sake, wouldn't it? It's 13%. It's not crazy.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's pretty high, but it's not like a.
That is, yeah, you're right. I'll just pour a full shot. We'll pour a.
Holy shit! It's been a long ass day.
It has. I feel you. I feel you squared. I fucking feel you. Also, shout out everybody watching. I mean, squared.
All right.
Putting in that grind, bro. Yeah, let's do it, dude.
Hey, appreciate everybody for hopping in for another edition of Bench Burner Live. We appreciate you guys hopping in as always, and it's the first live episode of 2025. Good things to come. We got a fucking light stick here behind us. That's the first step. We got cameras on the way. We've got some microphones that we're working on. I mean, we got some stuff going on. We got the Bench Burner sign that we've just got into place here. Man, we appreciate you guys so much. It's been a long ride. It is almost, hell, I guess 2 years. We're almost up at 2 years since we started this thing. Used to be Bourbon and Bud MMA. Now it's Bench Burner Sports. We appreciate everybody taking the time out of their day to sit here and watch us do this thing, and it's a good time, man. We love it. We're not going to stop doing it, and we're just going to keep doing what we can to grow it. And we appreciate everybody for doing what they can to help us with that. So, Knuckles, love you, buddy. Matt, love you, buddy. Squared, love you, buddy. Sorry. Cooper, love you, man. Appreciate you doing this editing shit you do every fucking week. Everybody we've had in the past that has helped us or liked our shit or been a part of the podcast or contributed to the podcast in any way, we love you. It's so fucking – we're just grateful. I mean, we're here for a reason, and we're going to keep growing this thing to what it can be and what we know it can be. So much love, everybody.
Hell yeah.
Knuckles.
Real quick, shout out everybody. Sorry about technical difficulties. Sorry I didn't have my regular camera. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my latency issues with maybe I need to update the app. I don't know. Honestly, low key, stay tuned. I'm gonna fucking search for the next week for a good streaming service. Love you, Zoom, but God, gotta do something because I haven't had nothing but issues over the past 6 months. They've always been delayed by a little bit, but still, anyway, doesn't matter. This isn't about bitching. This is about shouting out everybody. Love you guys. Appreciate everybody. I know, we're still growing. Obviously, every day we've interviewed fighters. We got more interviews potentially on the way, depending on how things pan out. Obviously, we're still going to have interviews. We could interview anybody, but we love interviewing fighters. And stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for some just new stuff coming out. It's a new year, so new stuff coming out. And I'm just pumped, man. I'm pumped for this year. I love doing this, dude. Even if we could have 0 viewers and I'd still do this because I love talking about fights. This is the shit I dream about. Been watching the sport for so fucking long. And I love it, man. Love it. Been watching it for
21 years now. So yeah, it's great. I love this shit. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that everybody tuned in tonight that did. I know that it's a press conference tonight, so a lot of people were focused on that. But for those of you guys that hopped in, appreciate y'all. Anyway, kind of dragging this on. Also, I wanted to shout out and say this is for Squared, or this one. I forgot to tell him about that, or this shirt real quick for my boy. Also, what'd you say?
I said I'm pretty sure I said you're illuminated in Portuguese.
Oh yeah, Illuminati. Yeah, Illuminati.
I always said like Illuminati or something, right?
Yo, I know I'm illuminated is yo soy illuminato. I don't know what
we go.
Illuminated is, but
there we go. We are I. We are I. That's what the kids are saying nowadays, right? They're saying like I'm so like they fucking say they're fighters. Anyway. Also, speaking of this shirt, I'm going to shout them out all the time until either they sponsor us or they just fucking shout us out. Shout out Full Violence.
Hit you with a cease and desist.
Hit us with a cease and desist.
Shut the fuck up about us already.
Shout out Full Violence. Buy their shit. They are so good. They got Yuri out right now. If you like Yuri, check out their shirts. They got some good shit. I actually just ordered a Yuri shirt. And I'm fucking ready for it to come in. Obviously, you know.
It'll only take you a year to get it, damn it.
Nah, dude, shut up. No, they've got really good quality product. They're a small business, so it takes a little bit to get it, but like everything is very high quality. Everything I've gotten, super great. Just check out Full Violence. Sponsor us. Anyway, yeah, Squared, you got anything? Squared, shout out them socials. I know you're already.
Give us a follow on X/Twitter at bench_burner. Instagram, Bench Burner Sports, Facebook, Bench Burner Sports, all separate words. I guess don't follow us on TikTok because that sounds kind of pointless these days. But if
don't give up hope.
If you decide to ride out the last couple of days with us, Bench Burner Sports, all one word. Maybe we'll see you on Red Note or whatever it's called.
No, I'm gonna go full frontal on TikTok the last day. I'm gonna go full frontal.
What if they have like a countdown to like the last second and everyone's just like, you know, flash? Be going brazy on the last second of TikTok.
It's like the ball dropping, but it's the balls dropping.
The great balls drop of TikTok.
Bench Burner Sports and it's fucking Knuckles Nutsack, right?
Just Knuckles spreading cheeks on the timeline for the dying minutes of TikTok. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
All right, we've gone too
Donald
far.
Trump will bring it back just for that.
Trump brings it back. We completely forget. We don't even notice.
And then the next thing we just look and say, oh, that's still out there.
Holy shit. All right.
Oh,
we're off the wagon now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, give us a follow there. Boys, I'm excited for the fights this weekend.
dude.
Great pod tonight. I absolutely love getting interrupted by my two favorite people for an hour and a half straight.
We're so bad. We get Max. We like me and Max respect each other's, and then when it comes to squares, we just like right now. Just
we're walking away from here on.
We got Max. We got to work on it. Max, we got to fucking work on it. We're so used.
It's mostly you. It's mostly you.
I don't know. I just don't even. I kind of
It's like half and half. It's half and half. It's half and half.
That scene from The Boys when he just hears the ringing while he's
dude. When I hear something like that,
I'm not gonna lie. I've seen him making his pick, and then we interrupt, and he just zones out. It's literally that meme. He's just like.
I hear silence again and then start talking.
I remember the one pick I forgot to let him go. And
I'm sorry,
like,
bro.
Just go ahead. And I'm like, no.
And it's what's worse is when Coop's on, we never fucking interrupt Coop. It's always fucking Squared. We interrupt like every time. Well,
he just makes such stupid picks. What am I gonna do?
Squared, you got to be more outspoken. Because, like, if we interrupt, you got to be like, "Shut the fuck up!" Because we like that's why whenever Fu was still
okay, well, let him finish his fucking conclusion.
Yeah. Sorry.
I was just saying, love talking about it with y'all.
Okay,
That's all
well,
I had to
cheers,
say.
boys.
Harper, shut up.
Oh.
I'm gonna start just crashing the entire recordings every time you interrupt me. I'm just gonna hit that big old X button and what podcast?
This talk is not meant to be taken room temperature, bro.
Well, everybody, I hope you have a good night. I think that's been it from us. We're going to end this thing and carry on. All right. Well, the YouTube live is over.